Hello, I'm Pamela of Yoga to Sleep, and we are back with the fourth Yama, which is Brahmacharya. Brahmacharya. And that is overindulgence. It has been defined as celibacy, as in practicing celibacy, but this is more about restraint. We could also say that Brahmacharya means sexual restraint, um, complete and total control over the body, or the divine path. How can we step into divinity by restraining? And so, how is that showing up for us in our daily lives? What are we holding on to that we don't want to let go of in a way that might serve us? Or how can we take something that's natural to us, sexuality, and channel that into using kind of transmuting that energy into something that would be more beneficial. So it's about restraint. Celibacy, there are people that take this exactly at that word and practice celibacy in a renunciant type of life. But as householders, as people out in the world, how can we practice self-restraint? How can we practice that? There's so many examples and ways to do that as we deal with this violence, as we deal with problems that we see surfacing in our world today, in our society. And as we move into the age of Aquarius, how can we restrain from judgment, or I'll say prejudging, right? Restraining from, because you can have discernment that protects you. But when you prejudge based on something that you've seen on TV about a certain group of people, or something that you heard from a certain racist family member, and you never had an experience with that group or those people, that's a prejudging. That comes from fear, which we'll dive into later. But that all comes from fear. It stems from fear and lack of self-love. That's what we're seeing here. What we saw with Derek Chauvin, what we see with all of these things is nothing but a lack of self-love. That's, in fear. So how can we practice self-restraint? So I would say, as a practice, is to look at something that is really not serving you. What's a habit or something that's not really working for you, but you do it because you're just kind of comfortable in doing it. And see if you can maybe 24, 46, 72 hours stop doing it. Maybe you want to stop eating so much chocolate, but you love chocolate, you're addicted to chocolate. Can you go without chocolate for 7 days as a practice? And really looking at yourself and how you show up on day 2, day 3, as the addiction surfaces and says, where are you? Please buy some chocolate. So yeah, try it out. Practice Brahmacharya. Thank you.